In today's video, I'm going to show you how to turn your artwork into digital animated sculpture using a combination of a few AI tools that you can download for free. As a professional artist and designer, I spent the last 2 years trying to figure out the best ways in which I can inject my own creativity, process, and systems into AI. And now I'm sharing some of those techniques with you. I hope you enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's dive in. I'm going to start in my iPad and open up Adobe Fresco and just draw a little doodle concept, nothing too serious, just fun, colorful. And if you don't have an iPad, you can just use an old piece of art or even just draw a sketch on paper and take a picture. Next, I'm going to pull this into Midjourney. If you don't have Midjourney, you need to download Discord first and then go to their website and join their Discord server. Once you're in their server, go down to these newbies rooms and choose any one of these 3. Click this plus to upload a file and upload your sketch or artwork. Midjourney is going to use this as a reference for your AI image, which is how we'll get a really cool 3D sculpture result that resembles your art. Click on that image you just uploaded, then copy the link and type in \imagine into the message box, and then go ahead and paste that link. After that, you'll want to write your prompt. So here's what I did. I used 3D graffiti street pop art doodles, yellows, blues, reds, concrete sculpture, black background. What I'm essentially doing here is describing the image that I uploaded just to give Midjourney a better sense of what I uploaded, as well as adding any additional prompts that I would like to show up in the final result. So in this case, I want a concrete sculpture and I want it to be a black background. So I added those into my prompt. I also added -AR2:3, which stands for aspect ratio, and that's going to give us a vertical aspect ratio. If you want a horizontal or a landscape view, you can use 3:2, or if you want it to be square, just leave this blank. Then we'll hit enter and let that run. So here's what it gave me out of that prompt. If there's one of those 4 images that you like, you can use these V1 through V4 to give you versions that are similar to one of those versions. If you like one of those and don't want to experiment with more versions, you can use these buttons to upres one, or you can use this button, which will re-roll. And when you do that, you can also edit your prompt if you feel like you need to add anything else into your prompt. Then just hit submit. So I'm gonna re-roll this a few times just to get a couple more options. And I like this first one, so I'm gonna click U1 to upres it. And then from here, I'm gonna click this upscale subtle, which is gonna upscale it even more to make it even more crispy and sharp. I actually experimented a little bit more and ended up with this one, which I thought was really cool and resembled my original drawing quite well. But I decided I wanted a gallery setting for this, so I brought it into Photoshop and used their generative fill tool to generate these backgrounds. And I also expanded the image just a little bit. I also saved out a cropped version that was a bit closer. And now, of course, you could stop here. These are pretty cool, but I'm actually going to use these as inputs for our next step, which will be animating these and bringing them to life a bit. And to do that, I'm going to hop into Luma AI's Dream Machine. Go ahead and make an account, and you get up to 10 free generations per day. I'm going to go ahead and upload one of those images, and you can feel free to write a prompt here, but at the time of recording this video, I've noticed that writing a prompt doesn't really do a whole lot in Luma AI, at least right now. It's a bit unpredictable and a wild card. So what I found to work better is just to create a couple generations. In this case, I created about 15 or 20 generations before I found some clips that I was happy with. But again, feel free to experiment with the prompting here. And out of all my experiments, I landed on these 3, which I thought were pretty clean. Next tool I'm going to use is Runway, which is another video AI tool. You get some free credits when you make a free account, so go ahead and do that, and then click on Try Gen 2. And again, upload one of your images. This time I'm going to use the close-up that I exported out. And this time I am going to write a prompt just to help it out a bit. So I'm writing an abstract graffiti art, animation, moving, fluid painting, and then I'm hopping into this camera motion tab, which will give my camera some movement. I'm just gonna mess around with a few of these like pan, zoom. Feel free to play with whatever you think fits what you're trying to accomplish. Then I'm gonna go into the motion brush, which is a tool that Runway has, which allows you to basically paint over your image or picture and tell the AI what you want moving in your image. You can use up to 5 brushes. So I'm just gonna use 2 or 3 here. And in each brush, you can also adjust some settings which will adjust the movement of the animation. This is all just really trial and error, so go ahead and mess around with it and create a couple generations and just, experiment. Once you're happy with those settings, go ahead and click Generate 4S, which will give you a 4-second clip, and that's what it gave me. Pretty cool. As a last step, I'm gonna take all of my clips that I generated and composite them together in Adobe After Effects. Now, you could use any video software here, like CapCut, or Premiere Pro, whatever you're comfortable with. While I'm in here, I'm actually gonna edit that clip from Runway to try and match it to the Luma clip that I created. And I'm doing that by applying 2 echo effects, one with the echo operator at maximum and the other with the echo operator at minimum, and just tweaking some of these settings. And that's gonna match this Luma clip that has the kind of wavy psychedelic thing going on. And lastly, I'm gonna use a tool called Splice to layer in some sound effects and just really bring this whole thing together. After that, I am just gonna export this video out, and here's our final result. And there you have it. I think this is a super awesome technique, and I'm excited to play around with this flow a little bit more. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and consider subscribing if you like this type of content and you want more creative AI content. My real goal for this channel is to showcase the power of a creative professional equipped with these AI tools. There's a lot of hatred towards AI for a variety of reasons, which I might get into later in some other videos, but overall, I've been finding a ton of really awesome use cases where I'm using AI not just as a means to an end or an end result, but really taking existing experience and process and things that I've learned throughout my creative career and just layering those on top of these new AI tools that we have at our disposal. So I just want to show some cool examples of things that I've been working on. And if you like that type of content, please consider subscribing because I'll be posting more of that here very soon. All right, you guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, bye.